Alright, welcome back everybody to a new game called Alan Wake 2. This is the first time I've seen, or first time I'll be playing a game from the Alan Wake series. I'm aware they've made an Alan Wake 1, but I think we're just going to jump on and play Alan Wake 2, as you can tell. I guess in this, you're an FBI agent or detective, and you pretty much literally go through your mind to figure it out and pick together pieces. It's pretty much what I've been told. So yeah, other than that, if you enjoy the video, leave a like on it. If you enjoy Alan Wake, do so, leave a comment. Otherwise, we're in the stream live. If you're watching live, yeah, what's up? Let's go normal. Should I go story? We'll go normal for experience. Here we go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
This is wonderful.
Where'd he gone? I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup. Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Not bad. Alright. Oh. Find the deputies. I guess we're going this way.
Hey, over here.
Hey.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Great dialogue.
Were there any
Love it.
witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting
Does
started.
not pause again.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. No camera.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO
Apparently this
cover-ups.
isn't HD.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Yeah. Yeah, play this in. No man, place. That's pretty fucking cool. Snap out of it.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Cargo straps. There's heaps of lunchbox. Flippers. True.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Goals. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Really?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He
Might
came to
know
town
what
about
station run
13
earlier.
years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Allan Wake.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
I'm loving this game. Beautiful fucking graphics, eh?
Yeah, try search for lunchboxes and there's a tool chest back there that has a lock on it. You gotta. I was like, gotta go to bed. Too late.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Probably end up in a bit more scared.
Nice talking to you, too.
But they're gonna run the Federal Bureau of Investigations. They're gonna.
Don't forget to every time you find a photo, and if you go on your map, you right click on the D-pad, left click on the D-pad. That's the case room, but go out of that, press circle, and then press right, and then see all the pictures on the map and shit like that. See the campfires, all the locks, which you'll probably eventually find a key.
Let's get back to work over here, can we?
When you're in
Was he
that
killed here or brought here after?
photos together to
For display?
pinpoint everything. Once you pinpointed everything, I think progressive.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Another photo that you like to use.
It's the weapon.
Yeah, there's a book behind it. See that?
Oh, I'm in a completely different spot.
Always shit like that.
Wonder what's inside.
Cool lunchbox.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
And basically, if you read the note, it tells you what the puzzle is.
Oh, was continuous follow steps, watch your hands. Some clues.
It's wash your hands, take the
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
If you looked on the lock on it, that's certainly like your ego like see what like you're looking for as well.
Wash your hands. Go to the fridge. Take it out.
And I've read all those too because it tells you a little bit sometimes. Not all of them do. Some of them actually give you like caught onto the names and shit that they're talking about.
Where the hell?
Even though we look
Once I'd wash my hands, got the chicken out of the fridge.
to unlock a lot.
Oh,
What do you need?
pretty sure. I'm not sure if I need to get a chicken out of the fridge, but that's a bit of a weird request.
See, I had 2 question marks. That basically is telling you like you have that many to find and shit like that. Once you find them, you like progress. You go on either one. If it doesn't work, it's for the other one.
Doesn't look right.
Not in order.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Yeah, and then it tells you like more fucking written down things about fucking what you're looking into. And where you're up to.
This mug always cheers me up.
Some kind of sender.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Oh. Oh.
What's this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. Crime books. But he really hates the movies.
going this way.
Yeah, keep checking your map. I'll catch you on the left side of the detail. Then you know whereabouts you are. Where there's campfires, there might be lunchboxes. Or where there's photos, there might be like clues, like whatever. I don't know how it works. I know it's got. I think the campfires and lunchboxes are pretty certain. I found like 4, way less campfires than you need. So it seems like they have lunchboxes. But who knows for certain. Someone's journal. Everything I've got.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Allan is watching Elvis. What?
Yeah.
There's Allan Wake.
I got Alan Wake remastered.
But who is Allan?
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Did you go across the bridge already?
What bridge?
Near the witch's cradle? You did, didn't it? Because there's a lunchbox down there, I'm pretty sure.
There.
Yeah, across the bridge.
Yeah. pretty sure I did. No, I went to it. That's where I was like saying something about Allan.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Huh? What's a tree's favorite shape? Yeah. What's a tree's favorite shape, they said? Yeah. Triangle. Puns.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Fuck, I seen it. I forgot what it was.
I think I saw something.
It's back here.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Yeah. Set it on here. Is that it?
Did you check that last shot?
Never mind. It said... I understand it now. It's a puzzle. Like Hogwarts.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I did actually. I'm getting lost. Alright, so what did it say? Wash your hands, checking out the fridge, checking out.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Double triangle. I got it. Don't take anything you want. If you want one of the trees. I'm one of the fucking trees. I speak for the trees.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. So you knew our victim?
Oh, I didn't recognize him. I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Boom. In my thoughts right now. A happy place.
Press R back.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. Okay.
Huh. That's fucking sick. This is actually...
See how many lunchboxes there were? Go back on there real quick. Whatever question marks are out, it will be how many there are in the area. Click on that. Like zoom in on the what Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake.
Well,
That's how many there.
so there's A and Colton Lake.
So this is Cauldron Lake.
Two.
You're in Cauldron Lake right now. That's what that map says. This whole area is Cauldron Lake, should be.
Interesting.
And then Bright Falls area question mark. You haven't been there. That's probably why it's got a question mark. Oh, Blaney.
Murderous dogs.
I know, it's pretty cool how it's like, doesn't it remind you of LA movie?
I was more thinking like fucking, more
No,
towards
okay.
fucking, what's it called?
I reckon it's like its own game, because I swear I might have played the old one on Austin's PS4 ages ago.
No, it used to be a
And
game, but
remember
like,
you'd like talk to a spirit?
yeah, but it used to be a game where you used to do like investigations and shit. And I was thinking how it would just be like very repetitive though.
Yeah, that's LA movie.
So it was something different.
So it's
It
you're,
could have even been like
you're
fucking
top hat room or something.
something. Something called fucking. Like really repetitive. It was like worn out for a while type game, but like just the way it was amazing. I'm pretty sure it was even like Battlefront or some shit. You were just like running in. Yeah, I think it was that. It wasn't investigating. You're actually just fucking going around, running through Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah. Shit's no, they fucking platinum that.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
You gotta chuck on the game title as well on your studio.
I'm not there.
Really fast. James Harden first game tomorrow. The Clippers. They'll probably pop off, can't score like Leafy.
They planned for the murder to happen here,
Plus than that,
passing the time with equipment ready.
So we just had a day.
They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
And we'll probably
He's
never
been
get
missing
another
for 13 years.
He's done like 24 hours in a year.
Why here?
And the 30
Why
day
now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
The switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale, a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
So it sounded like, yeah.
The lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it. see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place. I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Looks like a script.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. A page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
Hey,
All the above?
you made it back.
It's all about
Good.
control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Walls. And talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
There's another lunchbox. Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Thornton told me we're shipping the body out. We'll be,
The blossoming ticker lilies in spring.
that was beautiful, Thornton.
Another one of those lunch boxes. This can't be the right way.
Towners, we can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
For fuck's sake.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ah.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this terrain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Waterloo. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? That definitely seems to be
Welcome back, Anderson.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. Not to toot my own horn. I mean, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Beer Fest. Just a few more days.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like...
Strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Hey. Who else?
I'll
to
be back
keep
in a
this
second.
City
Roger.
clean, if not I. Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions? Trash, garbage, refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
You know, I have been up to a little something. You know those urban legends about that cult operating in the woods?
And a witch haunting the woods? Yeah, I know the scary stories to keep the kids from falling off cliffs and drowning in lakes.
I think there's more to those stories than they let on. Well, maybe not the witch one. There's definitely something going on. And I'm gonna figure out what.
Uh-huh.
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Any interesting guests lately? Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
Hi there. Hi.
Take care.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm pretty sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Hey, how's it going?
Exactly what I hate small towns.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron late last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Allan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's...
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Rest easy, buddy. It's not opening. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Hello.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff
Yep.
Station.
Just here to
Anything you
pay
need,
my ticket.
just, let us
Whenever
know.
you're ready
We
to
appreciate
take
the
my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
No speeding happening here, I see. Sir, some patience, please.
Ten remaining. 10 remaining. Ten remaining.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
10 remaining. 10 remaining.
Oh dear, I am a tourist. Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. No, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers is the best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
It doesn't budge. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Can't be opened on this side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here.
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Huh. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Fuck. What?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Get out of my house.
Vanished.
What type of game?
Since I fell down this rabbit hole, I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see their pattern in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind, piece together. Clueless clue to paint a portrait to capture. I was running through the night. I see what's coming into the light. My eyes to see what's inside. Leaning behind the smiling follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow the deer to follow the hawk. Fighting to say I love you now. I cannot feel you're by my side, even in this place inside my mind. I see patterns in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind. Piece together. Call the sleepers from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Disciples from your left to right. We burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, 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 dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, 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 dark.
Welcome to Alan Wake 2. Man, actually, whoa. This could be a game of the year. There's not a lot of hype around it, but story-wise, it's like a movie. Is it not?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared. What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
Literally.
Not to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
He, like the cult of the tree, is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to leave it at that. Alright, everyone. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I think I'll leave that for part 2. Alright, everybody. Peace out. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Alright. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.